Welcome to Mango Bay. Today we're talking about a special fast that I'm on. Indian blind ladies being left alone on planes, ban on rice exports, the disgustingness of Indian street food. Come on in. It's a spicy one.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, oh. Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay. Mango
Bay.
Welcome to Mango Bay, one-stop shop for South Asian recklessness. We are two best boys, Usama, Siddiquee, Pranav, Behari, who are comedians in New York City, and we bring the South Asian hangama, tamasha, etc. What's going on? We got a patreon.com/MangoBay. Get on it.
Get on it.
Get on it.
Archived episodes, first 200 episodes. They are not to be missed.
Bonus apps.
Bonus apps.
Full convos, full stories.
Early access. You get our hottest takes, even hotter. It's right off the press, pretty much. You get them a week in advance.
So early, Joe's turned on by it. That's how early the access is, if you know what I fucking mean. Hello, for the real ones out there.
You'd have to be a first 200 listener to understand that reference.
What the fuck is going on there? And we're just growing and growing and growing. We got a sold-out show a second ago. Everyone came through. We are the thing.
We are the thing.
The moment. We are it.
We are the vibe.
Come through.
Pull
Get the Patreon. The best stuff is on there. The best stuff is here. Let's go. We have a Junkly story. Weekly story.
Boom.
Something weird, something wild.
Oh, this is me, isn't it?
This is you today.
Oh,
you're on the
so
on
you know
the
what
deck.
I've been doing is, well, it started innocently enough, where I was like, hey, I think I'm going to stop drinking, not do any drugs. I called it a brain break.
Yeah. I remember this. Yeah, I remember.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try not coming, too. I don't know why I do this to myself. And I'm doing this until September 22nd. Everybody mark your calendars, I guess.
It's his birthday.
It's my birthday. And I'm going to come on my birthday. I'm going to do all the things.
In front of all his close family and friends.
that's
the thing.
I'm going to pop out of the cake and just splooge on people.
His close personal friends who are excited for his journey.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know why I'm doing this.
It's not a bad thing. Well, I think you have an interesting thing where it's like you like variations in your energy.
I do. I'd like to experiment with my body and myself, you know?
You know? Top surgery coming soon.
Yeah.
Just to try. Just to see what's up. What's the hubbub?
See what
what's all the hubbub is.
I don't know how I feel about this. I there was a period where it was really rough, and now it's not so much, and now it's mostly rough on my girlfriend. She's very pissed off about it now.
You're like one of those like oceanographers that just go away to the ocean and just like come back with maps, and you're like, is this why we're not as a family? You're fucking maps? I get it. It's like these large things for possibly frivolous ideas.
Yeah, well, she was like, I think it's selfish, and she's not wrong.
To not drink?
To not come. Yeah.
Well, you can fuck her, but
I mean, like at this point, maybe back when I first started, I could have done that, but now.
Wait, so you're not. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no coming also means no sex.
I told her I would do oral for her.
Okay, sure.
But,
there's a certain need, I guess, for a,
thing in there.
Dang, cut that dang on me, Oh, no. This is really serious now.
But she's accepted it. And she's a yogi, so she understands these kinds of,
Did you use that?
testing the limits. No, but she gets it.
Okay,
She didn't have to.
Got you.
I told her when I first told her, she was like, oh.
Cool.
Okay,
Cool.
Pranu. Okay,
Yeah.
Pranu. That's what she calls me. Okay, Pranu.
And
That was the vibe. And
Goes
now,
on Hinge. Goes on Hinge
I mean,
immediately.
it's been rough because, we were visiting my parents this past weekend, and we're sleeping in the same bed. And
There's rubs.
And
There's
we
a rub
were,
and tug.
we're all cuddled up. But, in the middle of the night, I was having like a dream about Game of Thrones because we've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones together.
Pretty important. Which scene is this?
It's a pretty horny show.
So I reenacted the Sansa Ramsay Bolton scene.
So basically, I was like, I had this dream where I was like a knight, and I was like thrusting my sword into a woman
Your
or
holster.
whatever. And I'd been like getting it on with her, like really initiating, and then I just stopped. And I woke up and I told her, I was like, yeah, I had this dream where I was like at night. She was like, you had a dream that you were raping me? And I was like, no, it's not what it was, because that's what she knows of Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? So it wasn't that. It was just like a knight who he was conquering territory. It was not exactly that. Because it was like, listen, there was a lot of kissing. I was kissing her a lot. And
You know, before you rape, you got to kiss. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that.
that was like the old-timey cartoons. Have we talked about this? How like old-timey cartoons when they wanted to, or shows, when they wanted to depict a rape, it would be like the guys like trying to kiss her like, which is like...
It's Tom, basically.
Romantic.
It's Tom the cat. Basically singing in some like, you are my baby.
Yeah,
and
is
just
you is, or is you
kissing
ain't my
1,000
baby.
times.
Yeah, exactly.
Horrific. I mean, these are 40s dudes.
Yes.
Like animating kisses.
Yeah.
Joe?
Pranav, I was with you when you said the no drinking and no weed smoking.
Yeah.
But when you came to the jizzing, I'm like, aren't we supposed to get the toxins out?
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point?
No, apparently I looked into this. They don't just stay, you don't just accumulate jizz in your balls or whatever,
okay.
right?
So jizz becomes
they
something else?
dissipate. No, they just dissipate. And then there's a cycle at which you generate more jizz.
So you jizz inside yourself?
I guess in a manner of speaking,
You kind
yeah.
of bukkake your
Well, I
own
mean, I
balls?
went camping once with my
Here we
my
go.
buddies for a whole week, and so I didn't jizz for a whole week because I was in a cabin with them. And when I got home, I shot a load over my shoulder. So I think it does.
For good luck.
I think it does accumulate a little bit.
Come on a crack,
A
break
little
your
bit.
mother's back.
I don't think it's that it accumulates. I mean, obviously it accumulates, right? But I think it's more, Joe, if I may, the fact that you were just so pent up sexually and you wanted to have sex, that the force of that expelled and made it seem like weird.
Maybe I was just turned on from being in a cabin with a bunch of dudes for a whole
Now
week.
we're really talking. Now we're really talking. Why are you jizzing on one of their photos on your phone, dude?
So, well, look, I'll tell you what. The first 2 weeks were really difficult. It's basically a 6-week vrat, I guess that you could call it. The first 2 weeks were really tough. Now it's kind of easier.
It's a weird thing. I have a joke that deals with that part as well.
Tell me.
So I'll be like, I was like, no more coming. It's unhealthy. I'm done. 2 days no coming. My thoughts were like, yo, should I kill animals?
Oh, yeah.
4 days no coming. I was like, if I sneeze, I'm going to come. And then some old lady's going to hear me sneeze, be like, bless you. I'm going to be like, you have no idea. 6 days no coming. You're actually like, you escaped the need. And you're like, and then all your friends are like, I'm so horny. And you're like, I was like you once. Just a boy at the best of my needs. So there's like a point where you kind of do escape. You cross the Rubicon of your own sexuality.
Yeah,
and you
I'm
kind
just trying to see. I always thought that there, I looked it up. I just wanted to try it just to see what if I could do it. And then I started hearing that there's like benefits. There's like a whole movement, no FAP, right?
I know the no fappers.
And
But the no fappers aren't like hot dudes. You know?
Right, I
They
know.
would have had a no fap life regardless.
Exactly.
They just make it into an ideology.
Exactly. But
Yeah, I think my dad and my mom have been abstaining from sex for months. And
The original no fap is getting married.
So then I started looking into it, and then I was like, oh shit, coming all the way home full circle, that this is actually a form of like sadhana, right?
Okay.
It's like a yogic practice of semen retention.
This is
And
the only way we can survive as men not coming is make it a spiritual journey.
yeah, and
The
so
only way.
and so that is what it is. And then it's so funny because I've been reading like the definitive translation of the Ramayana,
Here we go.
which is like it's super long, but so many of the epithets are about like especially of the rishis and like the seers and the yogis is just like, oh he he was able to retain his semen. That's like a big epithet for a lot of them, is their ability to retain their cum and not blast. And I think the idea
Blast.
yeah I think that's how I'm feeling right now. Is it's a blast.
Blast.
Is I'm wondering, okay, well, is this going to have positive impacts in other areas of my life? And I don't know yet, because now it's only been like 3 weeks.
Well, I'm very aware of the couple of Hindu ideas of like retention, right? Asceticism, don't engage in the bodily, right? And all
well, everything
right?
about the yogic Hindu dharmic philosophy is the two things you are always supposed to control: lust and anger.
Right.
Lust and anger.
It's interesting. In Islam, it's different. It's actually, once you get married, you can jizz into your toaster if you want. But it has to be through marriage jizz.
Right.
So nothing, zero, Hindu level of yogic, retention. And then the marriage, you could literally do it with your wife. You could throw her off a building. It's whatever.
Wow.
Jizz-wise.
Okay, just
Jizzically.
let's bring this back around to
Jizzically.
jizz. The jizz.
On a jizz level. honey, it's coming. Right? So jizz-wise, everything goes post-marriage. That's a very interesting thing. It's like, and imams will sometimes get in there for the khutbahs. They'll be like, listen, people say on the CNN that you cannot have sex. You cannot penetrate your wife. That is not true. Your wife you can penetrate. Anybody else, do not. Lower your gaze.
To the fellas, it's Friday. Don't forget to nut in your wife.
Speaking of which, yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
This no nut November. It's stupid.
You're bending for Allah, but she'll be bending for you in only 30 minutes or less.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what it's like. Now, a lot of times when I meditate, I'd be thinking, I got a lot of thoughts. And I'm like, I don't know if this is actually helping my sadhana.
People will be like, hey, when you're meditating, think of a white background with a black dot or a black background with a white dot.
Right. And that dot to me.
It'll just be the word come
Yeah.
that's black and then white background.
No, that dot to me, I'm like, that's a pussy. That's a pussy right there. That's a glory hole I'm looking at. That's a perfectly good unused
And then
glory
it goes
hole.
negative. I'm like, that's a black pussy. Now it's a black girl. It's a black pussy. Yeah. It's like meditating is just full cum for me. I constantly,
It's up. But, you're supposed to control lust and anger. And so I didn't think about that when I first started it, but I was like, I want to see what happens and how my life changes without. Because, the thing is that, I'm a horny dude. So I'd be busting a lot anyway, with or without my girlfriend,
I mean, it's a nice sentiment.
Yes.
I do think you're going to get an email from Zin thanking you for their business. Like, you've really upticked your intake.
Actually, the problem is Zims make me horny. So
Yeah.
put
Jesus.
that out there.
That out there to who? To who? Who's catching
Whoever's
it?
around, Joe and Usama.
Who's catching it? Who's catching the Zin? The Zin dick. Jesus Christ. DYCK. That Zin dick, man.
Get out of my way. I just hit a Zim, and it was a 6, not a 3.
Hey. So, Joe, you don't do this. You have a wife you love.
Yeah.
On, y'all are healthily
You
doing
mean,
it.
do I tell my wife I'm not going to have sex with you for a month? She'd freak out.
No, honey, I'm Hindu now. You don't get it.
Freak out even worse.
Don't you love yoga and paneer? I mean, that would not fly in your life.
No, it's got to be at least one. She'd think I was gay or something.
Yeah. I mean, Joe gets hard watching the Instagram logo. I mean, Joe is always constantly at a half chub. He'll like fondle our cameras weirdly sometimes. I'll see him.
Instagram is like Pornhub for Joe at this point.
Yeah. Ooh, that little dot in the square. That's a pussy. That's a pussy. Yeah. So you're the horniest guy. Out of all three of us, I think Joe might be the horniest.
Oh, what? No way. What?
Okay, as I said that, I lost my own train of thought. I'm horny. I'm probably the horniest. But
That's like Ray Charles being like, this guy likes heroin.
you heard her for a not blind joke about Ray Charles. That's how fucking
Very impressive.
That's how
actually.
fucking good Joe is. How about that? I think he was trying to sniff it. It just always ended up in he just didn't know where.
If Usama took a break from coming, he'd have to be like dabbing his mouth because there'd be little cum things in between his corners of his lips.
Bro, whoa, that's disgusting.
When's the longest you've ever gone? Because I have not gone longer than like a few days without jizzing in my life since I was like 13.
I've gone until 3 minutes from now.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean. I'm about to jizz on this podcast.
I know you are.
Okay, to be honest, bro, I had never jizzed until college. First time I ever jizzed on my own accord was college. And you know about this. This is old school Mango Bay. I didn't know about jizzing. I would have wet dreams every week.
Yeah.
It would come out. So I'm blown away that you're not having wet dreams or something because my jizz just comes out. It won't stay. I've tried doing a week long when I was kind of Muslim in high school and be like, no, I'm not going to jizz. It's unhealthy and it's bad and it's un-Muslim.
Well, since you've been getting pussy, what's the longest that you've
Oh,
stopped not jizzed?
In Saudi Arabia, did a week and a half.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I didn't jizz there. I was like, I was like doing Hajj and shit. So I was like, let me just really do this.
There's a
So I didn't
jizz there tax.
Got him.
Pretty good.
Just,
Al Jazeera.
hey.
And how did you feel after the week and a half?
I didn't know how I felt because I jizzed before I even came back. I was in a UAE bathroom.
You got off the, I was going to say, on the plane.
Ground the flight. Get on the flight. It's a medical emergency. I jizzed at the airport.
Okay.
I was like, Dylan, 1 second, I'll be right back. And I came and I came back. And it was...
It was yellow with chunks.
Jesus, what is that? I didn't eat
It had
sulfur.
It had pulp.
What are you talking about, dude? I didn't eat. I ate food. The real
Like a
mango
baby
bay.
just comes out of his dick.
It's incubating a freaking full baby. Oh, that's what happens. Yeah, bro. I be coming, bro. I stay fresh. I stay fresh. If I'm meeting a girl, I come the day before always because I'm like, I need to make sure that it's like, you know, that I last
That you
forever.
last, yeah.
That kind of thing. I do a lot of things. Coming is like a maintenance thing. It's
Yeah.
dusting the floors for me.
I know.
And you haven't changed anything. It's the same old P, you know?
Let's see by the end of the month. It's September 5th now. I've got 17 days left.
I'm waiting for you to hit me up on the 22nd and be like, I canceled my birthday.
Yeah.
I can't go out. I literally am drowning in a sea of my own cum. It's calcified. And I'm
I can't
immobile.
move, man.
I'm immobile from the calcified cum. I mean, see? Even you sighing is
I know.
dangerous.
I know.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah.
But this is what I'm doing. And let's see. Let's see by the 22nd. Maybe there'll be
Wh-
something amazing about me. I don't know.
Shave your head.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
can,
you bring a dead cat to your own party. Hey guys, just hanging out. What's going on? You're wearing a dead cat. Hey, it's Pranav. I feel for Felice. She is a great person
Yeah.
who deserves all the love that she can get. And you're just whimsy.
It's not whimsy. Okay. It's just I'm trying. These are my experiments with discipline. It's called being brahmachari.
There's one time you were like, you know, I'm 40s. I'm done. It's over for me. I'm happy being me. Just hanging out. Just being me. I'm a jokester. That's what I am. Jokes is my drug. Next day, you're like, I took Nanner's boyfriend and we did ketamine for 3 hours straight. Nice. Where were you? I'm like, where was I? I was with your other self. I was hanging out with other friends a day ago.
Well,
Again, you have a whiplash. You have equilibrium is not a state that you love to always stay in.
no, I'm a man of extremes. It's true.
You know, and I'm a man of all equilibrium. That's all I want. It's just pure equilibrium, which is interesting. You know,
Which is not equilibrium.
right.
It's another form of
And I've
extreme.
realized more and more that like equilibrium is not just doing what you want.
Yeah.
It's doing what you want with the sanctity of mind. That's the hardest part.
It's difficult.
You know, we're doing both things. You know, because the cum that you're not coming,
Yeah.
it's coming out my dick right now. If you know what I
Thank
mean.
you for that. That's how close
My
we
body
are.
knows that I need to come for both of
I'm
us.
coming for two. Actually,
Sorry.
miss.
Yeah.
So, you know.
My girl's like, Usama, your loads have been crazy lately. It's like, you don't get it. I'm shouldering cum for my boy right now. I'm coming for actually. You're cheating on me right now with my boy Pranav. Inadvertently, you don't even know you're doing it.
Are you seeing someone seriously?
No,
No, sorry. You're seeing someone?
I have a good life.
Good.
I have a good life.
Good.
I have a
Happy to
good
hear it. You know who doesn't have a good life?
What?
Is this old ass Indian lady. We're gonna get into some stories now, guys. If you have any advice on that no jizz or any insights into that, hit me up. Just no pictures or anything.
Any of Pranav's scam victims want to come in and.
Yeah. So this isn't a hilarious story. This is straight out of India, the Khalij Times.
So I sent Pranav all the stories, like before the day of. Just either of us will just send a smattering of stories for the next day, and you skipped this story, and it broke my heart. I was
Oh,
like,
God.
because he like thumbs ups the ones that he likes, and you skipped it. I was like gonna ask you about it, like, what's happening? Is it weird?
I just missed it. I didn't.
So I was glad to hear that he found it and he loved it.
Yeah.
Because this was
This is
specifically
so
for you.
good.
And this is not like Indian man I searched. I found this story. This is like, I really looked up this story. And it took me a long time to find it. So when you didn't thumbs up, it hurt me, dude.
I'm sorry, bro. It is an amazing story. Why don't you tell us what it's about?
Thank you. So basically this old blind lady.
You made it sound so crude. This old blind bitch.
So basically she's on this airline called Vistara.
Yeah.
Which I've ridden once from Hyderabad to Delhi once. It smells like cigarettes, this entire thing. And I knew this was a bad airline because I read it. Basically, a man on Instagram went to Instagram to accuse the airline of leaving his mother, who was blind, alone on the flight. Ayush Kejriwal, designer by profession, claimed that the airline did not care for his disabled mother, even though the family opted for an assisted travel plan.
That's the part that hurts most.
First of all, the fucking scam of that,
Yeah.
by the way. Are you not responsible for taking care of disabled passengers who are left under your supervision and assistance whilst traveling?
So it was a Delhi to Calcutta
Shocking.
flight.
Yes.
And they just let this blind lady sit on the plane alone after everyone got off the
And
plane.
not only that, they said they were going to bring someone.
Yeah.
And they did not.
They
just
did
left.
not. They just left her.
And then the cleaners came in, who I think are Mexican. I assume all cleaners of all in any country are Mexican. The Mexicans came in,
They're
and she was
like,
still
hey,
there.
there's this blind chick. You know what the fucked up part about this is that the next leg on the flight was going to be the Andaman Islands.
Which are crazy.
That's where you go to like the Forbidden Islands
Yes,
where people
people
kill
were
you.
murdered there.
Yeah.
There were missionaries who tried to go there who were killed.
To get killed.
And why is the flight even going there? It's like where you go send your blind mother to die.
I know.
Sounds like this guy got caught. Sounds like her son got caught trying to do one of those like old Japanese stories where like he turned 60, so his son took him to the mountain and pushed him off.
Exactly. We just left her on a flight to the Andaman Islands.
And he got caught and had to fake outrage himself.
Like, I don't know what's on Andaman Island aside from the prison where they kept bows.
Don't they have tribals there?
No, that's Sentinelese Islands.
Sentinelese,
But that's
yes.
it. You get there. You
Yes.
have to start on Andaman Islands, I believe.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
It's like It's like a deep, like
Yeah.
ancient civilizations going
Yeah.
on. Why is that a flight?
I don't know.
Like, why is that a connecting?
The fact that they let this blind woman just sit there though is so fucked up.
Well, again, we know. Okay, this is a last story in a series of insane airline stories of India.
The most current,
The
recent,
most current,
not the last.
Not the last. Definitely not the last.
Because there was one before that we skipped, which was the next evolution from the pissing on people on flights. There was a guy who jizzed on somebody on a
We
flight.
riffed on the pissing.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, first step pissing, second
Yeah,
step for sure.
it's gonna be-
We foresaw this. Minority
Yeah.
Report. This fucking story of like another of them coming. Then it happened.
Yeah.
Some guy was jacking off with this lady, and of course they're not doing anything.
Yep.
In fact, they give him a nice little towelette to finish the job, like towelette, sir. And so these airlines, that was Air India twice.
Yeah.
Now Vistara getting in on the action.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know,
You got to figure on the domestic flights in India, it's way gnarlier. You have no idea what's going
I've
on.
done a couple times. Yeah,
It's like a Motley Crue tour bus. You know what I mean? Like, that's got to be the vibe there.
yeah, dude.
You know?
Same hairstyles too. Everyone just fucking everyone's like, dude, I've been to like a flight Air India from fucking Hyderabad to Delhi. It's like, bro, I don't think these people who are going live in either city.
No.
Like these people are just homeless, going around different cities being
Yeah.
homeless, getting free meals for a flight. It's horrific. The seats were all destroyed.
Yeah.
The guy, you know when you're in a really shitty show and you're sitting in the crowd and then the host calls you and you get up and everyone sees you like, oh, you're a comic? I thought you were a crowd member. That was the hostess of Air India when domestic flight. She was like my 3C, like in the middle.
yeah,
Got up. Who needs peanuts?
She's
Sass.
just jacking off.
Get up.
Anyone else want some peanuts right now?
No. Sits back down. I'm like, you're the hostess. So yeah, I'm well aware of these things. Now the blind lady, like I don't even know how there could be such a lapse of judgment that people just like forget her. How does that even happen? I mean, like,
you know what? It's elder abuse. You don't care about old people.
Yeah.
You just see her sitting there and you're like, I guess I don't want to be near her. That's probably the vibe.
blind. You know that must have been kind
Listen,
of annoying.
Indian flight staff are the fucking worst, though. Of
course.
They're the meanest fucking people. They're inattentive. They don't want to do shit for you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all bitches, dude.
I've never had a good interaction with them once.
Never once have I met a good, like, Indian flight attendant.
Ever.
You know?
In fact, if that's the attendance, what are the pilots doing? I'd be
I know.
surprised if they were like trying to crash us actively.
It's just, dude.
know?
Indian flight attendants are the absolute worst. You know what? They're not really flight attendants. They act like they're corrections officers in a jail. You know, like, can I get some water? It's like, bam! They have a fucking latte.
Yeah.
Hit you in the fucking knuckles.
And sometimes you think like you go Air India and you'll see like an Asian looking one. Oh, this is gonna be nice.
No,
he's
yeah.
also fucking evil as fuck.
Yeah.
Because like maybe there was like a Chinese population in Mumbai and she became a hostess.
Yeah.
They're all assholes.
Yes.
And you know what I hate? And maybe this is an airline thing. I don't like those scarves they wear, not hijabs.
Oh yeah.
Those side scarves.
The weird side scarves underneath the hats.
Yes.
Who are you, fucking Grace Jones?
What is that?
Fuck off.
What are you, like a hijabi who's trying to become a whore, but you still want
I
to
know.
remember yourself? Hijabi in the like a snapshot of a hijabi whore, like becoming one. Like,
Yeah.
I hate that side job
Yeah, I know.
with a little fez.
Yeah,
and
the fez is so weird.
the fez and a wilting hijab.
Like,
What is
what is this? You know? Are you trying to like seduce us or something? Like, what is the cute outfit with the shit? Is this like BDSM Airlines where you dress all like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you, but not give you any water?
And is there any
You fuck?
you fucking fuck? Is there any straight male attendant left on Earth? I feel like they're all gay now.
No, they're all gay. now.
Every single one is
They're
gay.
all gay
Every
now,
single one is gay.
and they're fucking jacked.
They're
you
jacked and they're sassy.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you want? Ginger ale?
Oh no, they're the nicer ones I found.
They're nicer.
They're nicer.
But they can still be a little
They can
on
be
some good
cunty
shit.
for sure. For sure, they can be cunty.
You know what I'm saying?
But dude, Indian airline stewardesses, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
Let her take care of herself.
Yeah. Bye.
Mm.
Hey, just use a clicker, use sonar or some shit.
The problem is that this is a burgeoning Indian middle class. So middle class jobs like airline attendant,
Yeah.
flight attendant are coming about, and they're getting really like, oh, I'm a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, old lady. I'm not going to.
Look at
she,
my side
not gonna
hijab.
touch.
Fuck off.
She's not hot enough. I'm
Yeah.
not going to talk to her.
Was she first class?
No, but she was like assisted. You know,
Assisted
she got the
thing.
They got the special thing for her.
And then Vistara was like, that was part of the plan, actually.
Yeah.
Is that the cleaning? You
We're
think?
helping her, okay, by showing her how to help herself.
Look at the fine print. The cleaning lady will take her out. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like, if that was the assisted plan, what the fuck was the not assisted plan? You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Hey,
not
can you
It's
get up?
Stampede vibes.
Get up.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
Where it's like where the plane they declare that they're about to land and everyone just gets up, pulls their luggage down. We've been through this on Mango Bay. Okay,
We know
Indians on
this.
planes.
Okay?
We're not ready for planes.
People
we haven't
are-
even
peop-
mastered buses yet.
Because Sam Jack, he thinks snakes are bad.
Yeah,
You think snakes are bad? Try
Indians
Indians.
on a plane needs to be a movie.
The snakes have been charmed. They're gone. Who's bad? Who's there now?
Indians on a plane.
All the Indians. Motherfucking Indians. Motherfucking plane.
Someone's getting peed on.
Yeah, someone's getting pissed on. Someone's jacking off. There's a blind lady just stumbling around everywhere.
Everyone's looking for snakes to get bit by.
Yeah, even the Al Qaeda guy's like, "Fuck, I don't think I can handle my shit on here. I'm scared right
You
now."
think they could hijack a Vistara flight?
No,
Are you kidding me?
never, dude.
Please?
It's too rogue for them.
Just one look from the fucking attendant.
Yeah, exactly.
I sit back. Okay, shit.
It's like the hijackers own the plane. You know what I mean? The terrorists are running the airline,
There's a family just opening up Tupperware.
and that's bad. That's first class behavior. Back in Gen Pop, which is what it really is. They're fucking going wild, dude. It looks like the site of the Khajuraho temple. It's like a fucking orgy.
Fucking orgy. It's crazy.
It's orgiastic.
It's crazy.
It's violent.
You're in the plane. There's no AC. There's a breeze though.
Yeah.
You're like, is there just a crack in this
Yeah.
window?
Yeah, exactly.
Am I getting a
Some
cross
Indian
breeze?
guys, I need to put the window down. I'm hot. Yeah. Then you got the Indian aggro Gujaratis or whatever who are in a slap fight with each other. Bloody. Dude,
Bloody.
that's why there haven't been any like Indian hijacking terrorist type things. Is because these Al Qaeda fuckers get on. They're just like, I don't think I can handle this. I cannot control this situation.
I can't do it.
I cannot
can't
control
do
this
it.
situation.
I can't do it. And maybe there's a thing where like 9/11 was going to happen. The hijackers
Yeah.
found themselves.
Yeah.
They're fine. And the Indian guy's like, "Yeah, bloody." He's
Yeah.
like, "I'm fucking. I'm done.
That's it.
I'm taking it in." Fucking Indians in public can be some of the most annoying. And you know what I'm seeing on Instagram now? A lot of hilarious black people are getting wise to some of our more insane shits and being pretty hilarious about it.
Yeah.
There's one black dude, voiceover guy. I'll say his name is Super Ray 14K or something.
Uh-huh.
And all he does, bro, is just film Indians, street vendors preparing to make their food, and he's just shitting on them.
What they're like spitting and like.
Spitting and shitting and putting their hand. And bro, he's like, why you giving them Indians a Gucci burger?
Yeah.
And you giving them a Gucci burger. Man, I don't want no pit nuggets. The guy's just like, because one Indian guy was like putting like the dough in his pit. Bro, this black guy is finding us and he's destroying us. And it's like,
Rightfully so.
bro, my family used to be like, you can't have street food because of the oil.
Exactly, the oil. That's what
And
they
I'm
say.
like, that is not
Which oil are you talking about here now?
I didn't realize it was ball oils.
Nutsack oil.
Not sack oil.
You mean jizz? Mom?
Unleaded fucking dick oil. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't want to buy some jizz laby off the street.
No, I don't want some pani pini. from Raj
Some
Uncle.
peeny puri.
Some penis puri.
Chaat, more like shit.
More like shit, man.
Okay. The shit vendor.
What are you charting? My fucking nutsack? Huh? Oh my God. Hey, I'm allergic to nuts. I'm allergic to nuts.
Sorry, you're all shit out of luck.
Don't eat this if you have a nut allergy.
Because we've been nutting in it all day long. I just want to see. I wish Anthony Bourdain was alive because he does all the nice street foods in like Vietnam, Thailand, Korea. Just beautiful, immaculate street food. There, India, he
Yeah.
could never survive.
He's like, I'm going to read the name of the show, One Reservation.
Yeah, exactly. Some reservations.
A reservation or two.
Guys, meet us over on the Patreon for the rest. We're going to be talking about the Indian name change and some other stuff.
Your mango bay.